You're listening to A Midlife Less Ordinary, the weekly podcast giving you the lowdown on becoming a cool older dude. The good times are not a faded memory. It's time to start living them again. And here are your hosts, Wayne and Trev.
Hello everyone, welcome to a Christmas edition of A Midlife Less Ordinary. I don't know why I'm talking in this accent, but maybe my mate Trevor can tell you. Merry Christmas, Trevor.
Merry Christmas. Jingle balls, fiddle with my... Yeah, anyway.
Oh dear. Not a family edition, this one, is it?
No. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. It's our first AMLO Christmas special, Trevor, and it took a long time coming. It's a whole year we've nearly done this for now.
Yeah. Are you going to get Rudolph?
Yeah.
This Christmas?
Yeah.
You get the big red nose.
Who's that, the German man from the sauna up the road? Yeah.
Well, Rudolph.
Yeah.
Rudolph.
It wasn't a red nose he had there, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, Rudolph's a happy ender. We love Rudolph.
So what do you love about Christmas, Trev? Come on, tell us.
Everything. The time off, the food, the drink, the chocolate. Miss our nights out. We used to have a lot of big nights out, didn't we?
Yeah, it was
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
We were like... everything. Had some great Christmases when I was a kid. My parents loved it. Just the whole tradition. What about you?
Same. Really good memories of it. Obviously, I think for a lot of people, it's a time to reflect. And, some people have got some sad memories of Christmas, obviously, where people that are missing, they're missing from our lives, the ones we remember. But ultimately, as you said, for most of us, it's time off. Lots of boozing, lots of eating crap and watching stuff you've seen 20 times already. Yeah.
Exactly, man. Love it. I had some, talking about amazing Christmases back in the day. Some little stories from my family Christmases. My mum was mad on Christmas. She used to spoil me. I've got an older brother who's 9 years older than me. And
you're going to say something about being spoiled, Trev?
Yeah.
Perished a fault.
Well, still living it now, mate. Still living it now. And she would get our Christmas presents equal money-wise to the pound.
Wow.
And she used to calculate, and if she had, say if I had £7 more, she'd go out Christmas Eve and buy my brother something for roughly the same £7.
You can't knock that for sure.
No, and we weren't allowed in the front room until the whole family was up. My dad still did that thing where he didn't open any of his presents until he'd cleared up all the wrapping paper off the floor in a bin liner. Amazing stuff, mate. My brother and I used to do Christmas lists. My brother and I are obviously big heavy metal and rock fans, so I'd write all these heavy metal albums down and she'd go in the local record shops and read them all out to the people behind the counter. And I remember there's a guitarist called Yngwie Malmsteen, and he had an album out and I wanted that. And she went in the shop. My brother was with her, I think, and she asked for Engelbert Malmsteen's album. So she obviously did. But yeah, honestly, man, a marvellous thing.
Your favourite memories are from around this time of year, yeah?
Oh, definitely, mate. Definitely, yeah.
I think mine because obviously it's of the era. Mine are very similar to yours. I'm not sure about if they spent another 50p more on any of us at any time, but similar kind of memories, bin bags and clearing up, the mess, the excitement, getting up, being sick at 4 o'clock in the morning because you're so nervous. You just can't beat that.
Do that. When we used to go out, though, didn't we?
Yeah.
Like at 4 o'clock in the morning, obviously not for excitement, just normally because we'd
even go to church sometimes, wouldn't we?
they were. Yeah, we did. Like, one of the nights we went out, we tried to get a midnight mass. We were pissed out of our heads, and they didn't even let us in, did they? They were like, "No, you ain't. No, you ain't.
You don't look like the kind of clientele we're used to." It's a surprise, isn't it? But
right, anyway.
But yeah, Christmas. Trev, we're going to go through a few Christmas things. We've got a menagerie, is that a right word, of drinks to consume?
Well, I would have thought it is.
Chocolates to talk about, films to recommend, and we've been doing that for the last few weeks. And also, just to hit us off on the right spirit of Christmas, one of our friends of the show, Trev, Domenico from Iron Imperium, he's got an offer to make to anyone who'll go to his Instagram page and basically sign up or follow Iron Imperium.
Follow it.
And then follow what they're saying. They've got some competitions there to name the best Christmas rock song. Is it, Trev?
That's right. Yeah, I've gone through the list. There's a few winners on there. I was a bit disappointed because my favourite one isn't on there. There's Corner there, the Ramones. There's a Man of War song. Lemmy, Dave Grohl, and Billy Gibbons.
It's The Darkness there that we've seen live.
The Darkness is there. Sabaton, Twisted Sister, one I like there. Twisted Sister.
What about would that be classed as Slade would be on there, wouldn't he?
No, they're not. That's one of my favourite ones, and that's not on
that's
there.
A bit odd.
Type O Negative, AC/DC, Green Day.
Yeah.
And the Greedies, which is very good because that's one I'd vote for because the Greedies was Phil Lynott and half of Thin Lizzy and the Sex Pistols. Yeah, so that would be my one. But I think it's already started. I think they're into the quarterfinals. And I know we're sponsoring the quarterfinals, but yeah, definitely head over to Iron Imperium.
Iron Imperium, purveyors of great clothing overwear. Inspired by the gods.
It's something different, isn't it? Something really different. Yeah,
get there. Got a chance to win some great clothing parts all for Christmas, and maybe in time for Christmas as well. So good luck with that one. And Trev, I think we've got a lot to get through on this one today.
We have, yeah.
I think maybe we should go. What do you want? Are you hungry? Do you want to start with your chocolates?
Yeah, well, at the moment, I'm staring at a bag of celebrations there. Little bag of celebrations.
Nice.
And I've got some McVitie's Victoria Classic Biscuit Collection that my lovely other half picked up today for me. Got the shopping in, and she's done that for me. How great is that?
Lucky man.
Yes.
I have not got a minion such as this to do me such favours. Really? No, one has to do this all oneself. But, this is called novelty, I guess. But, it is what it is. So let's go with a little bit of a background jingle.
Yeah, that's a real jingle, isn't it?
It is a real jingle.
That's a real jingle.
And let's do the chocolates, Trev. So chocolates for Christmas. What's your go-to?
I like a Yule log, I must admit.
What a surprise.
Anything, really. I'm a big biscuit fan. I might actually open the biscuits now. Any particular favourite you want me to have?
Well, tell us what one you're eating, Trevor, obviously, because it's all verbal.
Let me get in there. They all come out.
Christmas biscuits, I used to think the Fox's Selection was the one, wasn't it?
That is a good one.
Or Family Circle. That was it, the other one?
Yeah, Family. We had them at work the other day. I did eat.
They're still going?
I thought I would. They are still going. Yeah, they are. Here, I don't know what you'd call these. They look like a Viennese swirl.
Nice.
Is it on the back? Let me just check. Yeah,
you have to put pictures of all these up, Trev. So what is this box of biscuits you've got there? Sorry,
Victoria. It's McVitie's Victoria Classic Biscuit Collection, half-coated plain chocolate cookie. Here we go.
Yeah, go for it. Tell us what is the texture and everything. I can hear the crunch.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot more buttery than I thought.
Yes.
Yeah, not too bad actually. Where they pulled the chocolate away, and it's got a little nipple. Do you want me to suckle on the nipple?
Yeah, please do. Yes. Yeah. That's the least I want you to do.
Yeah, great. That ain't bad.
Yeah, very good.
Not bad. Yeah.
So is that like these Scotch shortbread sort of taste to it? Is it?
Yeah, it has. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And got anything else there, Trevor? Looks appealing.
A lot of it does.
Without finishing the whole lot, obviously.
Yeah, I'm not going to do
don't need to go into a carbohydrate coma.
Milk chocolate shortcake. Now this all depends.
Yeah, that looks good.
On the thickness of the chocolate around it. If it's got that kind of bite,
Yes.
You know when you'd get like a Kit Kat and it didn't have any wafer in it?
Yeah.
And you're like, that's
chocolate, solid chocolate. Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, that looks good.
There's a good 3 millimeters of chocolate on the top.
Yeah, that looks good. I mean, I've got the pleasure of being able to watch Trevor eating these in front of me. That looks very good.
That's good. That's better than the other one. That's better than the cookie.
If I'd had my fish finger sandwich, I think I'd be joining you very recently. So, yeah, how many selection in that box, Trev, so people know?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9 different ones.
9. Mm-hmm.
And how would you work your way through that in a general day?
To me, all the chocolate ones would go first. There's digestives in there. Actually, there's digestives, but they're double coated. chocolate on the bottom as well. So I better have one of them as well.
Yeah, that's a crispy one.
Mm.
Are you a dunker,
No,
Trev? Do you dunk?
No,
You're not a dunker?
No.
I'm
Never
surprised because you like your tea
I love
and you like biscuits, but you don't like combine the two.
I'm very much like that, though. I don't really like sort of extras. I don't like to overcomplicate my food. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yep.
When I eat my food, I eat in bits. I don't mix it. You know, people put bits on their forks.
Yes.
Don't do that. Don't think you can really get I don't think you should mix them because you can't get the taste of the individuals.
But you never get the pleasure of having like a chocolate hobnob that's been dunked in tea and then...
No, not at all. Not at all.
Wow. I feel like you're missing out, but you
I was talking
tried it.
to a guy at work the other day, and he was telling me he dunks his toast in his tea. Why would you do that?
No. That's going off a different level, that is.
That's all butter, grease, horrible, man, horrible.
So would you rate these biscuits here? Would you rate these over like the family circle with your jammy dodgers?
I'm going to take one more, and it's going to be a milk chocolate square.
Nice.
Now, I don't really understand why this milk chocolate square has got a square hole in the middle. Is it just for carrying purposes, do you think?
I don't know. I think they've heard how many times you've mentioned the word ring in the time we've been doing the podcast.
Oh, yeah. Chocolate ring as well.
Yeah, chocolate. Oh, dear.
But, this is good as well.
So you would only eat these type of biscuits at Christmas?
Yeah, because otherwise...
You just get gutty.
You do yourself some serious damage, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
The thing is, as you say, how I'd eat these, everything with chocolate on top of it would go first, and then the cookies, and then right at the end, maybe the shortbread, you know?
Yeah. I like shortbread, but it's very thin.
I like it, but it's not chocolate, is it?
No, that's true. It's true. You can't beat chocolate. Can't beat chocolate on a biscuit. Trev, so putting the biscuits to one side for a sec, you know, we all got our favourite chocolate for Christmas, you know, out of the tins that everyone says were massive when we were kids, which they were, to be honest, and there was a lot more relatively expensive. But I've got a list that from a poll that was carried out by Foxy Bingo, of all people, and of the 10 most popular Christmas chocolates in the UK. And these are individual components of each different tin sort of thing. So I know you've got some... Have you got celebrations there?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
So, okay. So, number one, guess what the number one is? It's a celebration, funny enough. And guess what chocolate it is out of the pack?
Hold on. Well, on the front... We've got Mars Galaxy, Galaxy Caramel, Bounty, Milky Way, Twix, Maltesers and Snickers.
So what would you choose out of that?
What, me personally, or what I think?
Yeah, you just say what you think. Do it objectively from your opinion.
What I'd have?
Yeah. I mean, would it be your favourite? Would celebrations be your choice of chocolate?
No, I like a lot of the Belgium stuff. I like white chocolate.
Oh no, but what out of the kind of ones that traditionally
Heroes more.
Yep.
Yeah. Although I do like traditional Galaxy, sort of Quality Street and Roses, I must admit.
Yeah. I think the memories from them. So number one on the list is celebrations, and it's a Malteser. I'm surprised.
I would have said that. I would have said Malteser.
I think it's because it's light and you can stay. Do you remember when Maltesers was?
I think it's cheating.
Yeah. Well, people used to. Did you remember the adverts on telly that used to have Maltesers? And they used to say they help you lose weight. Do you remember that?
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, they did.
It didn't help me lose weight when I ate 25 boxes of them from Roots Hall Market.
I've opened one now.
That's definitely.
I'm going for them. Let's have a Malteser and see how good they are then.
I mean, they're good. You can eat a lot of them. They melt, don't they, in the mouth?
You know what?
What?
You know what? I can't find a Malteser. Honestly, they might be number one. But there's not one in here.
It's because some gits got in there and taken them all out, hasn't it? It's just had them for himself.
I've got
one.
Two.
Malteser. That's terrible.
Three in a whole pack.
That's terrible. Enjoy them to the extreme, Trev. Enjoy them Maltesers.
You talking about that, and do you think that was what... I think Maltesers, I've always seen them as women's chocolate.
Yeah, I do, because it's probably to do with that dieting thing.
The marketing was added there that like it's a treat that's not too bad for you. I think.
Well, it's a bit like doctors telling you to smoke fags for health reasons.
Yeah, but you like smoking fags for every other reason, didn't you?
That's not smoking. It looks like smoking fags, but it's not that. But
I thought it was the other fags.
Yeah, not going there. And so number 2 on the list is, well, not a surprise. This one, it's from the Quality Street tub, and it's the purple one. I think that would be everyone's favourite. Everyone likes that one. That's number 2. Number 3.
Before that, we had a pack of those open today at work.
Yeah.
And a little bit of a skirmish broke out because one of them, somebody was being too greedy and started having a go at someone about being too greedy. There's things that fucking go on at your workplace when chocolate.
This is the high end of,
high end, chocolate gate.
Employment, employment circumstances.
No, I'm down with the purple.
But I'll tell you one thing that annoys me, because I'm a bit of I can eat any. I'm a gannet, as we've established.
Yeah, you
before.
do like that, do you? Yeah.
And I'll put my hand in and just take whatever comes out, as a lucky dip kind of thing. But most people I ever serve some or something like that go through it and go, look for them. So you end up with an unbalanced tin of the gold coins, at the gold toffee ones.
I will still eat them. I'll still eat
them.
I
like them. They do pull your teeth out though, don't they? When you're our age.
Normally that's left for me in any chocolate thing, any chocolate kind of collection, is anything to do with coffee, because I don't like coffee. So that gets relegated. And I tell you what, one of my favourites is the green triangles, the praline. Love them. Down with them. Yeah, really, anything solid chocolate.
Yeah, that's easy to say. Well, you're like number 3 on the list, and that's from Heroes. That's dairy milk, because that's solid chocolate, isn't it?
Yeah,
and number 4, another one from Heroes at number 4 is 12. That's sort of solid chocolate.
Yeah, it's good. Do you get does your mouth turn a bit funny with a 12?
I like it.
Chocolatey.
Yeah, they remind me of flake. The flakes.
But less messy. Flakes.
Yeah, less messy.
Not being funny. No one ate over 70% of a flake.
No.
Because it all just went in the packing, you put it in the bin, or it went on the floor. There was a strategy of opening a flake properly, wasn't there, as well?
Yeah, it was, because the whole thing opened, didn't it?
And then you'd have to open it, make it into like a kind of funnel.
Yes.
So you could catch the last bit,
right.
so you tipped it up. That's what you used to do. It was the only way of eating a flake. And the adverts were a bit sexy, weren't they?
They were, yeah. The gypsy woman in the forest.
Some bird chomping on
it.
And
a bird, like animated bunny rabbit running around. I don't know if that's a phallic symbol.
That was caramel.
Oh, was it?
Wasn't it? Yeah, it was caramel.
Oh, sorry, I'm getting my
big eyes.
Yeah, that's the one. Sorry, I'm getting
caramel.
Mixed up.
That was. You couldn't resist it, kind of thing.
I know
resist
I know something you could resist. Number 5 on the list from Celebrations again is Bounty. Yeah, we've had this conversation before.
Bin them. Honestly, man, coconut.
I know you don't. I think coconut and chocolate is good together. I think they go well together. Number 6, Cadbury's Heroes again. Another one you like, Whisper.
Yeah, love that. Again, another one that makes your tongue and your mouth go a bit funny.
Similar kind of consistency. Yeah. Number 7, Celebrations again. That's Galaxy, so another one you'd like.
Good.
You're doing well here.
What do you reckon the difference is between Galaxy and Dairy Milk? Is there a difference?
How do
they do it?
I don't know if it's mental though, because the Galaxy you imagine tastes creamier, and I don't know why.
No, is it because it's got 2 glasses of milk on the?
Yeah, it probably is. It is. It's just it's probably the same stuff, in a different.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tube.
Yeah.
Number 8, Celebrations do well on this list.
Yeah.
Celebrations, Galaxy Caramel.
Yeah, like it, but gets a bit in your tash, doesn't it, and stuff.
Yeah. Not that I used to know, but yes, now everything does. Number 9, Roses have actually come to the party now. Yeah. Hazel Wells in the Roses.
Yeah, down with that. I'm well down with that. Yeah, to be honest, I think I might compile this list, mine.
It could well be. You are Foxy Bingo. And
I am Foxy
take
Bingo.
My £5.
Yeah, I am. Take my £5, Mr. Foxy. Yeah.
And the final one on the list, Trev, is Roses, again, hazelnut and caramel. So that's your top 10 of the favourite Christmas chocolates.
You know, the worst thing about this is eating these biscuits, and that Malteser has made me thirsty as hell. So we're going to do drinks hopefully soon, because I can see you're supping already.
But that wasn't included. We're doing sort of Christmassy kind of drinks.
Yeah.
But really, it's just an excuse to get pissed while recording a podcast. But that was just my my lip wetter.
Well, your lip wetter.
Yeah. That's. I forgot we was actually recording tonight, and I wasn't going to drink tonight because I've been caning it too much. And then it's like,
really?
Right, I remember we're hitting all them drinks. Oh,
well, I actually listened to last week's episode and thought, oh crap, we've told people we're going to get pissed and we're going to do this, we're going to do that. So I got my other half to run. She was good enough to run down the supermarket and pick all this up. So I must thank her for that.
So tell us what you've got for your drinks section.
I have a can of Southern Comfort and lemonade.
Nice.
I have a can of Pimm's.
Well, that's kind of rum, isn't it? Southern Comfort, kind of.
Yeah, because that's the kind of guy I am. Pimm's. That's a bit of luck. There I've moved the next one on the list, Passion Star Martini. I found a Mars that's escaped the celebrations bag, so they'll have to be eating with it.
Yeah, that's got to go.
Made a run for it. Right, I've got a Pina Colada, which on the tin it says mixed to perfection.
That's not, it's not going to be your kind of thing, I don't think.
No, I'll have to.
Oh, you've got to do it. Yeah.
And actually, I had these before, and I actually drank a hell of a lot of them on holiday and was really, really sick. A raspberry mojito.
Oh, mojitos are good.
I'm probably getting that mixed up with daiquiris, strawberry daiquiris.
Yeah.
Syrupy, that's what made me throw, I think. Because I'm not a fucking lightweight.
Get some of that down you then and tell us what you're thinking about.
Which one? What shall I open
So these
first?
are drinks out of a can that you can order. Very popular these days because
these are from Morrison's exclusively.
So Morrison's are quite good quality.
Yeah, quite good quality. What would you like me to open first?
I've got. What do you fancy? Because soon as you're trying to wash down your chocolate, which I think will go well.
I'm going to go Southern Comfort.
See, I've gone all rustic with mine. I've gone for. I was in Lidl's and couldn't be bothered to go anywhere else, and they had a rum selection kit with like some 40ml samples of Ron Rumbero's rum.
Are they all spiced or all different?
I've got a Cuban rum. I've got a. Oh no, sorry. What was that? I don't really. 3-year-old Cuban rum.
I bought you some Cuban rum home from Cuba, didn't I?
Yeah, very good.
Was that good?
Very good. Yeah, very good. So I'm looking forward to this. One looks a bit sickly, looks like Bailey's in a rum glass. That's called cream liqueur, and then a spiced rum. So that'll be all right. So there you go. I'm just going to whack them down with my new.
Right, hold on. Hold on.
Oh, that's that sound. That's that sound.
That's the opening. Right, this is Southern Comfort lemonade. Nice. Not really a sort of thing. I have had it in the years, but I've never really been a big fan. So here we go.
Does it taste like? Yeah, let us know if it tastes like Southern Comfort first. Not as strong as you make them, obviously, but
yeah, that ain't bad. To be honest,
very sweet. I should think. Is it?
That's probably why I like it. That ain't bad. I could do that. Tastes just like a soft drink, actually.
They're good thing to stock up with if you can't be bothered to. I mean, I like making cocktails. As I was mentioned to you before we started. Do you buy yourself Christmas presents at Christmas? Do you go shopping and you end up buying more for yourself?
Well, yeah, it does happen. To be honest, the person that I'm seeing at the moment, honestly, she pours the biggest measures ever. It's been a bit of a shock to me, honestly. It really has.
And your liver.
I'm just like, Jesus. And so, I'm getting a bit hardened to this drinking because we've never been, when we used to go out, we weren't lightweights, were we?
No, but we'd stick to beer mostly, maybe have a couple of vodkas at the end of the night.
Yeah, maybe. We went on the Jaeger trip, didn't we, for a little while?
A little bit, just following the trends.
That used to fuck me up, though.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah,
it does. You can condition yourself quite easily to get used to these drinks. But I'm into drink. I've just had a bar. I've just had a home bar delivered today.
Really?
So I've got a bar. It's got an ice bucket in it. It's got a little door you can go behind, so it looks all professional optics.
Nice.
It's only like one. It was hard enough to get up the stairs. I'll tell you that. It weighs about 80 kilos.
What brought this on?
Just had a space there, and do you know what? Over Christmas, I enjoyed drinking, didn't you? So it's nice to have somewhere you can go, and it's quite fashionable at the moment to have home bars, isn't it? Because of obviously
my uncle used to have one as a kid.
I mean, it's not like them sort of ones. They're proper. Them ones look like something at the Guildford pub or something, didn't they?
He had a fruit machine as well. Before people had them. You know,
that's amazing. He probably got it from a proper place.
It was a one-arm bandit as well.
Yeah, cool. That's even cooler.
It was really good. It wasn't like the old kind of touch ones that used to play. Like I just.
It's the only people
going off in your eyeballs when we were drinking.
The only people that would have not for a long time now. Yeah. But a lot of people who had them were because they really liked to drink in them days.
He was a pisshead.
Yeah, he is. That was the way.
He was a good old boy.
Now it's fashionable, don't it? People have tiki bars in the the garden, and you have man caves, and because of lockdown, and I bought myself a draft beer machine where you can get all beers from Belgium, and they're all draft proper Belgian quality.
Are they kind of your standard beers, like kind of?
Yeah, you can get the normal stuff. Nah, not so much that, but you get Moretti and
really?
And all that kind of thing. You can get Heineken, but it's not normal Heineken you get in a can out of the UK. It's the proper stuff that's brewed abroad in a 8-litre keg, and it isn't cheap. I mean, they say you'd think these things come cheap, and you buy the kegs because that's the subscription sort of part of it, but it's not. It's like one of the ones I was looking at was 500 quid. I bought one for 300 quid, and then you buy the kegs, which are like 35 quid each, and you get about 10 pints out of them. So it costs about 3.5 quid. But yeah, it's not cheap. You can get cheaper in Wetherspoons probably, but
you probably can.
But it's better quality.
You haven't got some old pikey next to you reading the fucking Sun, have you?
Exactly. Yeah, with a load of blokes with.
Well, I will when I come round, because I'll do that just to make it feel like.
I know it's cool. You've got to have these gadgets. When you get older, you've got nothing else to look forward to. So you've got to have all this stuff. So I've got ice machine.
I'm glad me and you call it Witherspoons, because some people call it spoons, don't they?
Oh no, I don't. I'm not that familiar with it. No, it's terrible. So Trev, you're recommending the
Southern Comfort Lemon. I am recommending that, and I've drunk it way too quick because it's so sort of poppy, kind of soft drinky, that I've whacked it down at the speed of light, which isn't that great.
Well, I'm going to try this little special Ron Rumbero Cuban. Oh, it's 7 years old. Oh, it's not bad.
Oh,
let's give that a go.
Older than some of the girls you used to knock about with.
Oh dear, that's controversial. Oh dear, I don't think I better go there with that.
True.
But this, Lidl's. It's all jokes to one side. You get some good stuff in Lidl's, and I actually.
Yeah, you do.
Well, there was a time when it was around the corner from where I used to live when I was a single man. And I never used it because I used to think it was all crap. Then over the years, I like some of their own stuff better than some of the branded stuff.
I remember you going in there. I was going in there with you to pick up your supplies.
Yeah. I tell you what, they've really improved over the years.
Is that where your love of gin come from, do you think?
Possibly. I mean, not a love of gin. I love every alcohol, as you know. But it's, I like gins. I've got some good ones here. I've got some, because we're going to make cocktails at Christmas. So I like things like espresso martini is very nice. But
What's your favourite cocktail?
Espresso martini at the moment. But you would like it because it's coffee.
Coffee. No. You know what my one is?
Let me think. It would be something with rum in it, I'm guessing.
No, it's not.
Is it?
No, there is a connection, a different connection in it. I love rum. That's all I drink. White Russian.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, that's one of my favourites because it's coffee. That's coffee, though. It's got Kahlua in it. Yeah,
of course it has. I forgot about that.
That's one of the other ones we want to make. We want to make that and espresso martini. It's the same.
And why do I like the White Russian?
Because it's the dude.
Exactly, mate.
Dude.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
But no, spice rum is my go-to at home.
Whoa, that's
strong. By the look of it.
Yeah, well, he's neat as well.
Oh.
Wow.
That's what we like about this. Not fucking about. Get it down neat. Don't worry about that.
Like we say of our heroes, Oliver Reed, Richard Harris, all the Dicks and everyone we've mentioned.
Yeah. So, I've got Pimm's left. I've got Martini.
It's got to be Pimm's o'clock, isn't it? Pina
Colada, again, and a mojito. I'm going to go for the Martini because I've had Pimm's. Last time I had Pimm's, I was at a golf tournament and had Pimm's. And it cost me about 13 quid. It was at Wentworth.
Yes.
Really, it was the British Open. And this smells vile.
That's good. Pimm's is a funny old drink.
No, saying that, I'm not sure because I've got no shoes and socks on. So
it's a very summery thing, isn't it, Pimm's?
Yeah. No, this is a martini now. A passion starved martini. Let's have a neck of this.
I like your fact you're knocking them back out of the tin as well, like you would your Stella.
Well, I'm not sure about that.
Martini, yeah, I couldn't see you drinking that.
Again, another woman's drink back in the day, wasn't it? Do you remember the roller skates?
Yeah, Martini, anytime, any place, anywhere.
Knickers. Yeah, she used to wear the roller skates. How tight were her knickers?
Camel toe without a camel toe. Yeah, very good. Yeah, very good. Yeah.
This is
not too keen on that one. There'll be a lot of women listening, I hope, thinking that this is great for them, this review.
It says on the mixed to perfection. Mm-hmm. An iconic blend of vodka, passion fruit juice, and vanilla. Really, I should like all that because I love vanilla. But to be honest, not too keen on this.
Not too keen on that, no.
No. I don't even know if I'm going to finish it.
Well, Trev, I'm going to struggle with this as well. So I think, actually, I didn't realise how much time had gone. I think we need to, we'll combine the drinking and the eating and the revelry with some some Christmas facts. We won't do it at the news or the offbeat news of the week.
We got a little bit of film to do as well.
We'll do some Christmas. Yeah, let's do some Christmas facts for all our listeners for this week, just to get us in the mood. So, Christmas, Trev.
Yeah.
Christmas wasn't always on December the 25th. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that. When was it?
While Christmas celebrates the birth of Jesus Christ, you should know about that.
Jesus Christ,
superstar. And then what's the funny version of that we used to sing at school? Can't remember now.
I can't.
There's no mention of December the 25th in the Bible, and many historians say Jesus was really born in the spring. Some historians posit the date was originally chosen because it coincided with the pagan festival of Saturnalia, which honoured the agricultural god Saturn.
Strange enough, that is what our old mate Domenico at Iron Imperium is celebrating.
So that's what it is, yeah.
There's the other link. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Because I wondered what it was. When I looked at the competition, I was like, it must be a Roman thing. But it's a pagan thing.
It's a pagan thing. And that's obviously where a lot of these, I don't want to spoil anyone's illusions, but a lot of these festivals we have are basically the transition from pagan to Christianity, wasn't it? Where they wanted to introduce, so they had an Easter festival, which was like looking at Stonehenge and drinking grog or whatever it was.
Drinking grog.
And then they said, now we've got to make them Christians, we'll have a festival at the same time.
Now you said
that was a very basic explanation. Yes.
Is that where you get the kind of thing of, I feel groggy in the morning?
Yeah, it must be, mustn't it? When you think about it, I'd never actually thought about it. But
actually you said it then.
Yeah, it's got to be that.
The martini's got to go.
Yeah, they're not loving that one, no. Save that one for later. Put some foil over it.
Yeah, the pina colada's going to be next because the mojito I know I'll like. So that's safe, and I think the Pimm's isn't going to get open tonight, I'm afraid. So sorry, all you Pimm's lovers.
Yeah, sorry.
Because I've actually got to work in the morning, and if I get this pissed, I won't be going. Pina colada.
Do you know you can thank for having Christmas trees, Trev?
Oh.
Prince Albert, and that's not like the thing you have through your cock before you start going out. It might have been actually, but basically Prince Albert of Germany got a tree for his new wife, Queen Victoria of England. It really took off across the pond. A drawing of the couple in front of a Christmas tree first appeared in an illustrated London news in 1848. To use modern parlance, the idea went viral. So Christmas trees were a late thing. You would have thought we've had them for sort of centuries, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
This pina colada is fucking horrible.
Oh, that's pineapple and coconut. Yeah, I was going to say, it's not your...
I did forget to think of that, didn't I?
Yeah. No, it's good. It's good that you're...
Oh, man.
It's not exactly like a Keith Floyd review, is it? Like, it's fucking dreadful.
Tropical fusion of Caribbean rum, which I should like, coconut, and I hate pineapple and all.
Oh, God, yeah.
So that might as well have piss and shit in the can. Yeah, so that's another one that's going on the lame bunch.
Have a guess, Trevor, who you think influenced the image of Santa in the way we sort of look at him in this day and age? Where do you think that image has been solidified in our memories? And it's a brand.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah, it's exactly that. Yeah, and it makes sense, doesn't it?
Red and white.
Yeah, exactly. Before Coca-Cola decided to use his image for advertising, Santa's looks tended to be more spooky than jolly. Then in 1931, the beverage company hired an illustrator named Haddon Sundblom to depict the jolly old elf for magazine ads. Now kids see vision of sugar plums instead of having Santa-themed nightmares. I've seen these old sort of... I think that film, we're going to mention some films in a minute, Krampus is sort of based on the old image of Santa, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll tell you another film that's really good, like a bit of a nasty, dark film, is Rare Exports.
Oh, I haven't seen that. What's that about? Well, don't worry, we'll talk about that in a minute. Talk about that.
Yeah, okay, that's all right. Right, shall I go with the mojito?
Get mojitos are nice. That'll freshen you up a bit.
I know that, yeah.
Hanging stockings started by accident. Legend has it we hang stockings by the chimney with care, thanks to a poor man who didn't have enough money for his 3 daughters. Generous old St. Nick dropped a bag of gold down their, I thought it was going to say down their knickers chimney one night after the girls had hung their freshly washed stockings there to dry. That's where the gold ended up and the tradition stuck. That sounds a bit pervy to me.
It does, doesn't it? Stockings. Do they do it for you? If I wore a pair, would that be?
Well, not just anyone wearing them. No, I don't. And the stockings gives you just impressions of Nora Batty, you know, from After the Summer Wine. You know, but then you say fishnets, and I know that's really slaggy, slutty. Yeah, but in the right kind of
slaggy and slutty.
All them nice Christmassy words that you can use to your loved ones.
This is a Christmas special. Slaggy and slutty.
It could only be an AMLO Christmas party.
It could, yeah.
It's like an S Club party.
Yeah. No, I'm not down with fishnets.
No, in the right setting though. If it, you know, there's
what, like curtains.
It's like my vest is more like, but. Yeah.
How do you stop your nipples poking through?
I don't know. They're not very sort of coat
intrusive.
Yeah.
They're not very intrusive.
Not very. Rudolph was a marketing ploy, Trev. Don't you?
Oh, right, yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer first appeared in 1939 when the Montgomery Ward department store asked one of its copywriters to create a Christmas story for kids that the store could distribute as a promotion. The adorable movie featuring the Island of Misfit Toys and Herbie the Elf hit the airwaves. I hope Harrison can't hear me in the bedroom underneath. He won't ruin his Christmas, isn't he? He still believes.
Yeah, but he's 17 now.
We just keep the dream alive. How many drinks you got left, Trev?
Not enough. Now, this mojito is good. I've got Pimm's left as well. I might obviously have to be forced to drink the martini if I finish this. But the colada. I had a pina colada in Cuba, but I had it non-alcohol, and it wasn't that bad. It was quite creamy and stuff. But that one, honestly, well, I might as well call it piss water.
Thanks for that, Keith. Jingle Bells was originally a Thanksgiving song. Turns out we first started dashing through the snow for an entirely different holiday. James Lord Pierpoint wrote the song called One Horse Open Sleigh for his church's Thanksgiving concert in the mid-19th century. Then in 1857, the song was re-released under the title We All Know and Love. Today, it's still among the most popular Christmas songs.
Oh, everything seems to be borrowed, doesn't it?
It does.
They kind of adapted it all. What we take as very traditional is all being marketed. Do you reckon that when we're dead and gone, they'll use stuff that our generation has?
I thought he was going to say from this podcast. I don't know if it might be too.
I don't think so, man. Even if you dug this up in a time capsule, you'd throw this away as gum.
That's not very nice, is it? All that work we put in for a year, and you're basically calling your own art gump.
Yeah, exactly. Dear. Yeah, you would. You'd be like, oh yeah, I bet that's interesting.
I've got to get onto this next rum. I'm struggling with that meat. I should have bought some.
And as you bigging yourself up, saying like you're virtually an alcoholic and don't drink anything.
Yeah, I know.
And you've had like 2 sips out of a bottle and you feel queasy already.
And it's a 40ml bottle as well. Yeah, not one of the big boys, is it? But so astronauts broadcast jingle bells from space. Many of us have done a prank that almost went too far. 9 days before Christmas in 1965, 2 astronauts aboard the Gemini 6 told Mission Control that they saw an unidentified flying object about to enter Earth's atmosphere, travelling to the polar orbit from north to south. Just as things got tense, they interrupted the broadcast with Jingle Bells as Wally Scheirer played a small harmonica, accompanied by Tom Stafford shaking a handful of small sleigh bells. That isn't him. That isn't a reproduction of him doing that, by the way. That was just
no. That's like always. What's the worst prank you could pull? I think at Christmas, making someone eat yellow snow. That ain't cool, is it?
No, it isn't. No, it's not. It's not cool at all.
We might have a white Christmas this year, so I was.
No, but do you know what? I always used to think when we were kids that it was white at Christmas. It used to snow every Christmas, didn't it? More or less.
I must admit, I can remember
40 years.
No,
they did.
No, I can remember them. Yeah,
I remember him clearly. I
tell you what, it does make it more feel Christmas when it is snowing.
I feel sorry for kids. Yeah, I know if you live in different places, obviously you'll see it in the peaks of Scotland or whatever. But
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm glad, I say we always say it, the good old days. But I'm glad we had them because I did really used to believe that I'd wake up Christmas Day and there'd be snow.
It would be snow.
It did seem that way.
Right. Do you want to get this film done? Because I'm half cut and it's not going to get done.
Well, we're not got any. AMLO Christmas stream review of the week music, but we can play something for him.
Yeah.
I was probably should have saved this to the end.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
He probably should have done actually, man. It's quite nice.
Right, let's turn that off then.
Who's singing there?
No, it's all right. It's all right. I've checked it. It's royalty free. It's okay. We can use that. It's not
Princess Diana's not on it.
Yeah. No, she's very good. Yeah, very good. So let's do our AMLO. Just basically, although we've been talking about Christmas for a few weeks now, let's talk about some of the Christmas films you should be watching, or Trev will insist that you watch, and I'll just talk about them a bit in general. So, Trev, what do you think should people be watching this Christmas?
Muppet Christmas Carol.
Yeah, and what do you like about it?
Everything. Big fan of the Muppets. Just everything. It's got them all in it. Michael Caine is really good at it for a change. For some reason, I like all the Muppet movies, but for some reason that one just has got more magic than the others. All the characters they use in the right places. Waldorf and Statler are like Jacob and Marley. He's just great. I'll admit I will watch it this Christmas. There's been a lot of Christmas films being played in my household already. One of them, which I managed to catch a glimpse of just before I come on this. I'll rephrase that before I actually turned up for the episode. Nativity 2, which has got my mate. He's like, oh dear, that's all you got to say. But that one is one of the, and tell you what I did see the other day, and I was a bit disappointed, which I was really surprised with, was Scrooged with Bill Murray.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. I watched it again the other night, and I was like, it's ain't as good as I think it is.
I don't know what it. Yeah, do you know what? Exactly the same. I love that movie. I went to cinema, saw it, and I've watched it many times. I put it on the other day and thought Harrison would like it, and I was sitting there and I was looking, and I was thinking, I don't know if it's aged not that well. I don't know.
Same here, but I was disappointed. What about you, man? What's your one?
Well, quite. I just tried this. I can't talk properly. This cream liqueur. Rum, cream liqueur. It just tastes like Bailey's, but with rum in it.
Really?
It ain't a bad thing. I suppose. Well,
I don't like it.
It has its place, but that is what that is. But I'll recommend it when you're not feeling so sickly. But with Christmas movies, you've got a lot of Christmas movies that are funny as well, haven't you? So you could sort of say National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is great.
Superb. We were talking about this day. He's great. Randy Quaid in that.
He's brilliant. Yeah,
he's
totally funny. And then you've got films like Elf, which are great. You know
Elf
what I mean?
is good.
It's very good.
Great.
Then you got the sort of naughtier ones like Bad Santa, which is great movie.
Good.
The second one wasn't as good, but it's still.
The second one was. You know what was the most upsetting thing about the second one?
What's that?
Was Christina Hendricks is in it, and you obviously thought the obvious with Chrissy, that's going to be great. You don't see him, do you?
No, not at all. It's just I know what you mean. We didn't see them in it. Yeah, I know. What you mean. We get
another one of my big fun. Which obviously, a lot of people say Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
Oh no, you're ruining my plot.
I won't say anything about that anyway.
Yeah,
right. Gremlins.
Yes. Yeah, it's a Christmas movie. Yeah,
great. Gremlins, superb, isn't it?
Yeah.
I really like. I thought the animated Scrooge was good with what they call it,
Rubber
Jim
face.
Carrey and Gary Oldman, and obviously the Grinch is good as well, isn't it? Really?
Do you know what? I was going to say that. Yeah. Do you know what I was going to say? I was going to say you got them kind of movies, the funny ones. Then you got like the romantic ones, which make you feel sick, like Love Actually, The Holiday, your favourite.
No, Love Actually, I can hack a lot more.
Last Christmas, that's another one.
The Pims, by the way, the Pims is rocking.
Yeah, the Pims is going for it. The sun's coming out. Last Christmas, the reason that did well is because the Wab George Michael soundtrack, and it is. I'm not being funny. I got caught up in that when I went and saw that.
Jesus, the Pims taste like curry in a can.
I know it's not. I know it's a weird.
It's grim, isn't it?
It's summer only, and you have to be very thirsty.
Fucking toilet only, I think.
And then you got the Bridget Jones of the in the kind of romantic kind
Jesus.
of. But I was going to say, with Christmas movies. And it is classed as a Christmas movie. You've already brought it up, but Die Hard is a Christmas movie. It really is. And it's voted a lot of people's number one, and they do it as a joke, but it is a Christmas movie. It's all based on Christmas Eve. It's mentioned and referred to in it, and it's a brilliant movie. It's one of the best action films ever.
As much as I really like Alan Rickman, you know who I really like in Die Hard? Is the black chauffeur.
Yeah,
I should say coloured chauffeur.
No, you're not. That's really that man of colour chauffeur.
A man of colour chauffeur. Yeah, I think he's great in it. Isn't he? Especially he's like laying back, listening to music, and he's got that girl in there giving it the large, isn't he? Great, yeah, it's really cool. And like if you had a telly in your car, it was like, whoa. Got a telly in the car.
It is a great movie. I mean, you can't go wrong with Die Hard, watching it on Christmas Eve would be great. To be fair, but again, you mentioned you sort of foresaw where I was going with it, and everyone says how great A Wonderful Life is. Do you know what? I don't think I've ever made it through the film.
I have, and again, I just don't think it's that great.
I don't.
It's depressing as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
it is depressing.
I don't know what it is. It's just a nostalgia thing, but I don't know. I mean, Wizard of Oz reminds me of a Christmas film. It's not a Christmas film because it used to be on every Christmas when I was a kid.
You're right.
But the ones that really remind me of Christmas, and it tells a story of Christmas, is one you've already mentioned, but not necessarily that depiction, is the Christmas Carol or Scrooge films.
The Albert Finney ones.
Yeah, Albert Finney. Yeah, they just sum up Christmas to me. A sort of tale of redemption. There's tales of people can't afford. It really sums up Christmas and always makes me.
We can't afford Christmas.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah, no, that's right. We can afford all this waste of drink and chocolates and biscuits.
Out of the 5 drinks I've got here, I've drunk 3 of them. I'm wasting the pina colada. The Pims is going down the drain. And I will do the martini now, as it's only the last 5 minutes.
Well, seeing as, Trev, I'm going to quickly bring back an old classic, even though this is in the wrong context. I'm going to let you. Yeah, I'm going to bring this back.
I knew it was Chris. I knew it was Chris.
We can't talk now, so we need to get on with this, don't we? But it's starting to go right down the wrong hole. But I'm going to bring back this, even though it's not right because we haven't got a guest today.
I think a biscuit might sober me up.
Test the guest. Might be a good idea to just shove some down. Test the guest. Test the guest. This is more like test the Trev. Okay, Trev, I'm going to throw some things at you. I need you to just come out with the answers straight away. Christmas quiz questions, Trev, for you. When was the first Christmas card printed? 1943, 1903, 1843 or 1873?
1903.
1903. It is actually 1843 by a man called John Calcott Horsley. Card for a friend that gave him the idea. So that is that's a long time since I've done that. Which country donates the Christmas tree in Trafalgar Square? Cool. You've seen the state of it this year. I reckon.
Crap, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's worse with the lights on.
Exactly. So
the lights on, it's even worse.
It's got to be France or somebody that hates us, you would think, innit? But basically, which country donates the Christmas tree in Trafalgar Square? Is it Lapland,
Germany.
Switzerland, Sweden, Norway?
Sweden.
That's Norway. They don't like us. Who invented the Christmas cracker? Tom Smith, William Smith, John Smith, or Tim Smith?
Cracker Smith.
I didn't say beer. It wasn't one of the... It's actually Tom Smith, a 19th century London sweet shop owner. What birds are popular on Christmas cards? And this isn't like Pan's People or something like that. What birds are popular on Christmas cards? It's starlings, blue tits, robins, or blackbirds?
Robins.
You've got one right, people.
Whitewashed them. Yeah.
Had to be that. Shakespeare
Blue
wrote...
tits had to be on there, didn't it?
Yeah, I put that myself. I made that up. Shakespeare wrote a play for Elizabeth I as a Christmas present. Which one is it? The Merry Wives of Windsor, The Laughing Cows of Doncaster, The Jolly Chaps of Yeovil, or The Drunken Sailors of Plymouth?
Can only be The Laughing Cows of Doncaster.
I made all these up myself. That's all good. I mean, the actual answers are right. The Merry Wives of Windsor is the actual Shakespearean ode. When was the first ever organised Christmas Day swim? Christmas Day 1964, Christmas Day 1894, Christmas Day 1864, or Christmas Day 1824?
1824.
It was actually 1864. The Boxing Day dip is now a popular charity event that takes place every year. Where did Joseph, Mary and Jesus travel after leaving Bethlehem? Was it Egypt, Turkey, Iran, or United Arab Emirates?
Could you go through them again?
Where did Joseph, Mary and Jesus travel after leaving Bethlehem? Was it Egypt, Turkey, Iran, or United Arab Emirates?
Egypt.
Oh, he's right.
Remember, if I didn't go to Turkey, did I? No one wants to go to Turkey,
They keep seeing the adverts on telly. Maybe they saw it. Who is the patron saint celebrated on the 26th of December? Saint Sebastian, Saint Stephen, Saint Alfred, or Saint Elmo's Fire?
John Parr. St. John Parr.
It's Saint Stephen. It's Saint Stephen. Well, I'm just glad to say that nothing's really changed on the quiz front. We're still as crap as ever, really. So yeah, so
I thought I said it whitewashed, to be honest.
no. So it's not a bad thing we dropped that segment for a little while.
Not really. No.
So basically, Trev, I think that sums up Christmas for us, really, doesn't it? All we've got to say to people is thanks very much for this year.
Thanks for the year.
Everyone.
It's been great.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for voting. Anyone who's taken time out to message us. Yeah, all the guests that have come on. Merry Christmas to all of you. You've made us this podcast, great fun for us and hopefully fun for some of the listeners. Yeah, we've made us superstars in our own legend.
In our own man cave.
In our own man caves with a drink. When I've had enough drink, anything can be a legend, to be honest.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right.
But thanks for joining us on this journey. It's been great.
Have a great Christmas, everybody.
Have a great Christmas, everyone. We're going to have a week off next week, so you can all have your Christmas and everything, and we'll be back with a bang
in the new year
to welcome you all back to some more guests, more fun.
Yeah, more fun.
I don't know where Trev's going to take it to next. Less drinking, obviously, because we can't keep this up without literally following Ollie Reed onto the plane of existence. He's on there.
Our livers, man. Yeah.
Don't forget to go on the Iron Imperium.
Yeah, do that for
Instagram.
Dominico.
Do that for Dominico. Get yourself
for the greedies.
in the competition. And all that's left to say, really, after all that is what I should have saved till later now.
I like the piano. It's a bit jazz Christmas,
isn't it?
That is.
We wish you a Merry
It's good, isn't it?
It's good.
You've got a loose bow tie around it.
We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And we certainly do. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great Christmas time.
Have a great Christmas. We'll see you in the next one.
You a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this episode and you'd like to help support the podcast, please leave a rating and review and visit our website at www.amlopodcast.com to check out all the links and resources in the show notes. Start living them good times. See you next time.